Do you know what's worse than getting a bad haircut? Wasting years of your life becoming normal like everybody else. But normal is not normal. Normal in today's world means you're a slave. Being normal nowadays means you're just basically giving yourself a death sentence. The conversation you and I are about to have right now is either gonna make you or break you. I hope it's gonna be the first one. I'm gonna reveal something too that I should actually be charging for. In fact, in future I'm gonna do that. But right now I decided I'm gonna tell you about this because I know just how much my younger self would appreciate this message and how much it would change him. By the way, brother, at the final part of our conversation, I'm gonna share one of my secrets that I've never shared on YouTube before. It helped me to kill the old version of myself and start living in higher frequencies, which eventually made everything I want come to me instead of me chasing it. So this is why I'm talking to you right now. Even a perfect man like me can forget what he wanted to say in the video. Before we start, I have to tell you this. If you are soft and you are easily offended, this is not the video for you. Please click off right now, leave, go watch some Pride vlog or some shit. Because I don't want to hurt your feelings. I'm being real right now. If this is not for you, this is not for you. That's okay. You can go watch some Pride highlights or some bullshit. So I wanted to tell you something so that you don't get lost watching this video, right? So this is the structure of the video. First, I'm gonna tell you a story, why this is gonna change your life, how it changed my life, and why you should listen to me at the same time. Then I'm gonna tell you the basic rules of this system that you're gonna learn about today. And later, I'm gonna tell you some tweaks that you can do for yourself with this system so that you can mine the most out of this shit. And every single one of us, I have 4 friends with me on this system that I'm gonna be speaking about today, and all of them have their unique twists on this. And let me tell you something, it works. Not just for me, but for other guys as well. And of course, at the end of the video, you're gonna see that one secret that I never shared on YouTube before. I actually was recording a video about this like 4-6 months ago, but it never got onto the platform, never got onto the YouTube because you're gonna learn why. So let's continue. A few weeks ago, I was in the forest. It's a very warm yet cool September day. We're walking in this forest. I'm with my dog on the leash, you know. And I'm so hyped up right now because I just done something that I know is gonna change my life so much. And I'm trying to get my friends to do it with me because I just know this is gonna make such a difference in my life and also in their life as well. In fact, 2 days later, I'm in my front yard and I'm talking to my camera.
It's only day 2. And I already feel a big difference in myself. Hopefully you can see me recording this on my phone. It currently is 5:55 a.m. and I woke up naturally at 5:50. Bro, just 2 days ago I had the compulsive need to just grab my phone and scroll on it the whole morning. And I did. That's exactly what I did. Yesterday I still had it, but I didn't do it. Today, I don't have it. That's crazy, considering I had 15 hours screen time days. As you can see, it's dark outside. That's because it's just fucking before the sunrise, so the first task of the day is complete. We beat the sun today. Brother, if this is how it's gonna go the whole 30 days, I can't even imagine what's gonna happen on day 30. Because I already feel a massive difference in myself.
So listening to that, you might ask yourself, my friend, like, why? Why did you do this, Lucas? So before these 2 moments that you just heard, a few days ago, it's 11 p.m. I'm in my bed. By this time I should already be sleeping, but I can't sleep. I just feel like my life became a huge mess. And I feel like my life doesn't really have value anymore. Because I've gone back into porn addiction. I don't even read books anymore. As you can see, reading is a huge part of my life. I don't do it anymore. I don't even meditate. I don't even go to the gym, bro. If you watch my videos, you know how important that is to me. Every morning when I'm supposed to take a cold shower, I procrastinate on it. And every day, I spend 8 12 hours on my phone. My most used apps are Instagram, YouTube, and my life is a fucking mess. So I'm lying in my bed. I know I'm not gonna fall asleep unless I do something about the situation. If I was a little bit weaker right now, I would probably consider killing myself. I would not be talking to you right now. So I get up, I sit in my chair, and I open my notebook and I start writing. I feel like I have to become more. I have to overcome my phone, get more disciplined, make more money because I want to be better. I'm judging all those people around me, but I am porn addict again. How can I judge others when I myself am crumbling down? I think the only thing I am lacking right now is to start living the life I'm gonna be preaching about to my audience. Stop using my phone compulsively. Start doing stuff I want to be doing, like meditating, recording videos, working online, training more, dating girls. The only thing stopping me is me. I think right now it's time to make a massive change in my life. Go on the rebirth 30. Become a completely different person. And then teach that to the young people. The rebirth 30. It's time. So after I wrote this, I heard my mom shut the door behind her in the bathroom because I woke her up. I'm actually like excited because I know that when I'm gonna follow what I'm gonna write next, my life will to take off right now. So I start writing what I need to do, who is the type of person I need to become. And by the time I'm finished, it's probably like midnight. So before I couldn't sleep, yeah? But right now, I closed my eyes and I just woke up the next morning. I don't even know how. So I wrote down this thing, the Rebirth 30. It's basically a 30-day challenge when you just put your head down and you focus on yourself, on your goals to become the best possible version of yourself that you can be. I call this the highest version of yourself. You stop doing everything bad you were doing and you just focus on doing this with your life. That's the only thing the rebirth is for. You kill your old self and you become the best, highest version you can possibly be. So it's day 2 and I feel absolutely different. I feel already a huge difference in my life. Day 4, I relapse. I thought I had the world in my hands. But it's only day 4 and I already watched porn. But this time I'm on the Rebirth 30, so I told myself, it's okay. I'm gonna come back from this. This is here for a reason. I need to overcome this obstacle. So now it's day 10. I'm starting to work really hard on my business. I feel it in myself. Day 15. That was 2 days ago from now. I didn't really want to do this, but I met up with a guy I just met a few days ago and we are gonna go take a cold plunge. This guy is building a movement online, similar to me. I didn't really want to meet him because my weak mind wanted to procrastinate. Yeah, okay, I'm not gonna meet him today because I gonna do that later, yeah. But I told myself, shut the fuck up, I'm gonna meet him today. We are gonna do this. So we're in the lake, submerged by our necks. It's cold as fuck. I have my temperature thing, I'm gonna show you a picture. But it measures the temperature of the water is like 10 degrees Celsius. That's what, like 50 Fahrenheit. After this, we go for a short run around the lake to warm up a little bit from the cold. Look at this boy. After that, I'm in the gym and I have so much energy. I just can't even understand the type of person I am today compared to the guy who was in his bed thinking about almost killing himself. I can't even compare these two people because I just killed my old self and I became the highest version of myself already, and it's only 15 days in. So the reason I'm making this video is because I tasted the effects of the Rebirth 30 myself, and I want that for you as well, my friend. I want you to experience this because probably your life is on autopilot. You are moving through life like a fucking worm. You don't have a goal that you're walking towards. You're basically just living and seeing what's gonna happen You don't have a plan for your day, which means you don't have a plan for your month, which means you don't have a plan for your year, which ultimately means you don't have a plan for your life. I know this because that's exactly how I was living before I got onto this thing. And I have a lot of excuses, right? I got myself into the situation of not meditating, not reading, not recording, not doing anything because I had a lot of 24-hour shifts in my shitty job that I hate. So I said, okay, I need to rest a little bit, so I'm gonna not do anything. What I just did there was I reaffirmed my weakness with being smart. But really, that was just my weak part of my brain talking. I should have never listened to that guy. So, my friend, if this feels something like you, because that's definitely me, I want you to join me. I want you to experience these effects because I know it will change your life. I know it will make you more money. I know it will build you more muscle. I know you will get more girls doing this because that's what's happening to me. Yesterday, just for fun, yesterday I was in the gym. This usually doesn't happen to me, but I'm doing my calf raises and this girl, she's cute. She came to approach me, asked me for my name, flirt with me. Basically, a girl cold approached me. How many times did that happen to you? This would never happen unless I was living on higher frequencies. And that happened because of the Rebirth 30. And one of my secrets I'm gonna share at the end of this video. Just for proof, my friend, I'm gonna read you one of my notes. This is basically my life. My mind is here in this notebook. And I wrote something on one of those days. So before I was a procrastinator, I didn't even do my work. Day 5. I can't seem to stop working. It's my gym time right now, but I'm still working. I had to force myself to stop. Yeah. This is day 2. I feel unstoppable, like I'm on a roll. So far, the Rebirth 30 is doing what I anticipated. I don't even want to touch my phone anymore. That was day 2, bro. This is what the real dopamine feels like. It's amazing how it feels. I can't wait what's gonna happen in 30 days. It's happening already. So my friend, I want to ask you a question. How many times in your life have you actually decided that, I'm going to turn everything around. I'm gonna turn my shit situation upside down and I'm gonna make the best out of it. How many times have you actually autistically came to sit down and do this? And I can tell you, it's so much worth it. So the idea here is you kill your old self and you become your best self. That's what I'm doing right now. There's 5 of us doing this right now as we speak because I got my friends to do it with me. So I've been teasing you about all of this, but you have no idea what it actually means, So this means absolutely different things for everybody else. I know what I need to do. I'm gonna read it to you in a second. But my goals will not be the same to yours. But there are general rules that everybody who is on the Rebirth 30 or Rebirth 90, that's like 90 days, 30 days. Everybody must follow these rules. I'm gonna read them to you. So there's 8 of them, The first one is, this is actually very important. I'm gonna explain why. First one is, beat the sun. Wake up before sunrise every day. This is because of one simple thing. When you wake up before the sunrise, you also wake up before everybody else. You basically already put yourself up there and you win the day by just waking up early. Maybe you're just a night guy, But if you tell me you're a night guy, you're just basically a bitch because you never committed to doing this. We, as early humans, did not have clocks. We did not have I didn't have my phone or my fucking watch and I see, it's 7 a.m. I didn't have that shit. When I was a caveman, what I had is the sun. And my body was waking up before the sun did. Because that was signaling, it's time to wake up, it's time to hunt, it's time to do this so I can survive. So you should come back to this one thing because it's gonna do a few things. It's gonna give you the mental clarity you need for the day because you'll have a few hours in the day when you can just focus on doing the most important thing for you. You know why? Because nobody else is awake, nobody else is gonna distract you, so you can fully focus on that one thing. For me, that's doing my work. For you, it could be reading. For you, it could be meditating. For you, it could be taking a walk in the nature. For you, it could be writing. whatever that might be for you. But this is a non-negotiable. These 8 things are non-negotiable. You have to do them if you come here. This is basically like a baseline that everybody's gonna do. And if you do these 8 things, just these 8 things without your own twist on this, you're gonna change. I promise you that. And they are not hard, by the way. These are simple things that you can do. This is probably the hardest. So number 2, no weak habits. No alcohol, no smoking, no porn, no junk, no gossip. Cut every vice that softens your edge. You cut every bad influence from your life that you possibly can. For me, as you can see, that was porn. Porn was one thing that was destroying me. And cutting this bad habit, I think you can see the fire in my eyes. This is real. Whatever you see today on me, that's real. I have this energy circulating through my body, making me powerful. So far we have beat the sun and no weak habits. Now number 3, show your blood. Blood basically is like a blood emoji. Daily check-in in the group. This is your proof of life. No post, you're dead that day. This means you post that emoji in the group. It's gonna be in the Discord if you wanna join, yeah? We have a Discord group and that's where we post these things. If you don't post this emoji at least in this group chat, you didn't do shit. It basically tells us that you just were a little bitch that day. You procrastinated. You did not kill your old self. Number 4, daily mirror check. Stand in front of the mirror and ask, did I do what my highest self would do today? If not, before the day ends, fix it. I told this to one of my friends who's in the group. He told me, yeah, I didn't do that one thing I need to do. I told him, okay, do it before the day ends. So he went and did it. His thing is running, so he went for a run at like, I don't know, 10 p.m. Number 5, live with edge. This basically means you live just outside of your comfort zone. Because that, my friend, is where you will become the best version of yourself possible. So that means you're walking down the street and normally you wouldn't do shit, but you see a cute girl, so you go speak to her. Why not? You just basically go say something at least if you like her, yeah? You don't have to put too much pressure on yourself that, yeah, I'm gonna get her Instagram. No, just say something. You look pretty. Boom. That means you went out of your comfort zone. Or maybe you are scared of the cold, so every morning you take a cold shower. Boom. You live outside of your comfort zone. You live with edge. That's the thing you need to be doing because probably, bro, you are stuck in some dark place in your mind. And this is why. You basically live in your comfort zone. You need to get out of it. Number 6, silence and solitude. Spend 10 to 15 minutes daily alone with no phone, with no music. You sit, think, write, or just listen. Basically sit in silence and let your inner self come out. Because we dump down so much our inner worlds that we don't even hear it anymore. We do it with our phones, we do it with sex, we do it with watching sports. We just basically don't even know ourselves anymore. Because we fill our world with so much noise that you don't hear that guy. And that's a huge problem because you don't even know who you are anymore. So just sitting for 10 minutes and 15 minutes in silence every day is gonna change you so much that you probably wouldn't even recognize yourself. I heard a quote somewhere. It says that if a man could sit still with himself in an empty room 10 minutes every single day, every world problem would disappear. And I absolutely believe that. I believe that we are so fucked up nowadays that we don't even know who we are anymore. And we cause so much problems because of this. We just chase so much materialistic shit that we don't even stop and think and see if we actually need that shit. Because we try to fill this empty void inside of us with some shit you can buy. The truth is, you're never gonna be able to fill up yourself if you think like this. It's basically like a bucket with a hole. You think you're filling it with water, but the hole below it slowly drains it and it's empty again. And then you go buy something else to fill it up, but it just goes away again. That's what's happening. So you need to sit in silence every day for at least 10 to 15 minutes. And I don't give a fuck about what everybody says. Oh, it's not scientifically proven. Shut the fuck up. You rely so much on scientific studies that you don't even believe yourself anymore. You don't even believe what you think is right because it's not science backed. You need to start living with fucking intent. Don't go around life on autopilot. And doing this one thing, silence and solitude, is gonna bring that to you. And this is so powerful that I even have a book just about this. It's called Stillness is the Key. Bro, this is so important that there even exists a book about it. Do you understand? Somebody wrote a book. Somebody took their time of their life, like 2, 3, 6 months, to write this because they recognized how important it is. Number 7, mark your death day. Pick a future date, 30 or 90 days from now. That's the day the old you dies. Write it on paper, say it out loud every morning. This version of me dies on a date. You're reprogramming your mind to function differently. And when you actually say this every day, it will happen. Your weak self will die that day, and probably sooner. For me, that happened sooner. It was supposed to happen 12 days from now, but it already happened. And the last rule is number 8, the question. Ask it every morning, midday, at night. What would the highest version of myself do right now? And then go do it with no hesitation. You may not realize it right now as I'm speaking to you, bro, but this is so important because when you get that urge to watch porn and you ask this question, you suddenly gain a perspective like, oh shit, I actually wouldn't do it. So why am I doing it? And am I becoming that weak part of myself again? Or maybe you don't want to go to the gym, yeah? So you ask yourself, okay, what would my highest version do right now? Oh, he would go train. So why am I doing this? Why am I procrastinating? And you pack up your shit and you go. This question, you can ask yourself as many times as you want during the day. This is the most important thing that you can do when it comes to the rebirth. So these are the basic rules that everybody should follow. And if you just follow these 8, you're gonna change so much that you will not even recognize the person looking back at you in the mirror in a good way. But if you take this extra step, you will change dramatically. That's one of the reasons why I've been able to kill my old self quicker. You write out every single thing you want to change in your own life. And you basically write it as a goal, yeah? So I'm gonna read you mine right now. I shouldn't be doing this because it's very intimate, but you're my brother, bro. So I want to help you as much as I can. What does the rebirth mean exactly to me? I got 8 things here, yeah? So the first one is stop my overconsumption on my phone. Become more of a producer. Ideally, stop using my phone almost altogether. And these are goals, yeah? You write these as goals that you want to accomplish. Number 2, become so good at a cold approach that I have lots of quality options to choose from. Go on dates at least once a week. Another goal. Number 3, read a lot of books. Number 4, be so good at conversations with people that I will be a social butterfly. I want people to look up to me. Number 5, get visibly more muscular, maybe up to 90 kilograms at 10 to 13% body fat. Number 6, waking up at 5 to 6 a.m. to get my deep work in while the world sleeps. Number 7, being a strong masculine figure for literally everybody in my environment. And number 8, be the leader I am supposed to be, but it has to be through leading by example. These are my 8 goals, but what you do here that's very important is you break these goals down into daily tasks that you can do every single day, and you do them every single day of this challenge. That's how you're gonna change the best. I'm not gonna read you all of them, but I'm gonna read you a few so you can have an idea what this looks like in the real world, yeah? So I said I want to destroy my phone addiction. So my daily task here is no phone from 5 a.m. until 12 p.m. and also from 6 p.m. until bedtime. So there is a limited time that I can be using my phone, yeah? And that's what you do. You basically break these goals down into daily tasks that you can do. and you follow it every single day. I can't even speak enough how much this has changed my life so far. I can already see that this system is going to change lives. And if you want to be one of those lives, you need to join our Discord server right now, write out your goals and post it there so we can see what you're working on. In the beginning I told you that in the final part of this conversation I'm gonna reveal one of my secrets. So this is it. I'm sitting in the passenger seat in my friend's car. His name is Matteo. You probably know him from my other videos, yeah. And we're driving to this lake. It's February, so it's freezing outside. If I put my hand outside the window, I put it back, I can see frozen little shards. It's really cold. So we are about to do something that Matteo is fearing for his life about. And that thing is a cold plunge. We are about to submerge ourselves in the freezing water. So I glance over to him and I see him visibly nervous. I ask him, hey, what's up, my friend? What's wrong? And he tells me, I'm a little bit nervous about this. So as I'm looking at him, I realize yeah, I understand you, bro, because just 3 months ago in November, we tried to do this as well, but we had a brilliant idea to do this in complete darkness in snow.
Ja vás tu počkám na tej lavičke.
Back then there were 4 of us, me, Matteo, Miro and Adam. But one of these 2 other guys are not built for this. So the problem was Matteo stuck with him. They got in, screamed like women, got out in 30 seconds and called it the worst night of their lives.
Bolo jedno z najhorších vecí, aký som zažil.
So yeah, Matteo has got demons right now. We get to the lake and I have a secret weapon how I'm gonna break the ice. And when I pull it out from the trunk, Matteo starts laughing what the fuck, bro? Why did you think this is gonna help break the ice? What I'm holding is a half-broken wooden hoe. If I smash a little harder, it's gonna break. So I have no idea how this is gonna work. But somehow I break the ice with it and Matteo wants to go in first because at this point I was waist deep trying to break the ice. So I got a taste of the water. So Matteo goes in and he turns his back to me. He goes in so slowly. And as I'm looking at him, just a few minutes ago, he was scared for his life. I've never seen him this calm. I can't see his face, yeah, he's turned around. But I can see that he's still. And I've never seen him like this.
Relax, bro. Dýchaj. Yeah. Champion. You're a fucking champion, bro.
After about 3 minutes, he gets out, but turns around and gives me this look. When I look into his eyes, I see joy, I see fire, even though he's in freezing water. He looks at me and he tells me, yo, this was not as bad as I thought it's gonna be. At that moment, as I'm looking at this guy, it hits me hard because the same day before we went, I was in my room trying to work, trying to script a video for you. But I just couldn't. I was frozen in time. And the only reason I was frozen is because I was scared to perform. I wanted it to be good, but I was scared of failing, basically. So seeing Matteo overcome his life fear of cold water, I realized something very important. And that's the secret I'm gonna tell you. That secret is courage. Matteo was scared as fuck, but he did it anyway. So that was a real inspiration to me. And you might ask yourself, why would this be so important to you? Why would this be a secret? I know what courage is. No, you don't. You know what it means, but you never did it in your life. Because if you did, you would not be watching this video. And I'm glad you are watching this because I can explain it to you. When you start living with courage, my friend, everything in your life will change. So ever since I got on the rebirth, I practiced courage. It changed me because when I had courage, I was ready to face every weakness within myself. My phone addiction, my reading disability, and everything I could find, I was able to face it. Because when you have courage and there is something you know you have to do, now you know you must do it. But there is an element of fear and resistance that comes with it. But when you have courage, you face that fear. So now when you see that cute girl on the street, you know you have to speak to her. But in that split second, you feel fear. Now you are equipped with the most powerful tool at your disposal, a primed mind. So even though you'll be scared to speak to her, you'll do it anyways. There's a high chance you could find somebody you could grow very deeply with. Do you now see how this can give you hundreds of opportunities every single day to grow? So guess what? The moment you take the path of most resistance is also the moment you start to grow, which also is the moment you start living on higher frequencies. So this video, my friend, I invite you to join my free Discord server where we will track our progress, where we will keep ourselves accountable on our rebirth. Join it right now, I'm waiting for you there. But also, living on high frequencies is very nice, yeah? But if you don't know how to use it properly, it's absolutely useless. This is exactly what you and I will talk about in my next video that I'm gonna upload. So hit the bell unless you wanna run in circles your whole life. We go above and beyond. Bah!